morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm glad you're back to another episode of It's Naturally Not. It's getting to be warmer outside, and thank goodness. I don't know if you watched my last episode, but I went back home to Illinois to visit my mom. Cute episode. And we made something very summery. And it was something tangy and had vinegar in it. And it was a sweet and sour salad dressing for spinach that is out of this world. And I don't know about you, but when the weather's warm, when the weather's cold, mostly when it's warm, I want tangy things. I want tangy things off the grill. I want tangy salad dressings. I want tangy dips. And salads like that I had at my mother's, which was really good. And that was an overall good trip all the way around. I got all kinds of things. She gave me her favorite pork chop spice that's hard to find. You can only find it in Illinois. And it was a great time. But anyway, going back to the subject of tangy things. I don't know if it was meant to be, but I've just kind of been thinking lately, how can I up my vinegar game for making marinades? And one way I can do that is to make my own lightly flavored vinegar, and that's what we're going to do today. Now, a couple months ago, I did a similar video, and I taught you how to make tarragon vinegar, which I use, especially in the wintertime, to make my green beans with tarragon and bacon. So good. I'll be making that probably in the near future. But this vinegar is lighter than that, and it is, I don't really have a name for it, so I'm just going to say it's Chive-flower vinegar. Great for making dressings and marinades, and I've never made it before, so today you'll make it with me. Now, if you grow chives, and I know a lot of people do because it's easy, it's a perennial. I grow them in a planter that's permanent now, and they come up in a pot. They're lovely, and you'll notice that they would go to seed. They have these beautiful little, adorable, and they smell so good, adorable little purple blossoms. And you might be tempted to put them in a little shot glass or a mini vase, but they also can flavor things, and that's what today's vinegar is going to be. You're only going to need 3 ingredients too. White wine vinegar, these, and some of the chives. Okay? Of course, if you cook a lot or you like to cook, and maybe you don't cook a lot, you'll always know that it seems like you never have enough vinegars, right? And that was my case today. So I don't have enough of the white wine vinegar to make a full batch. I only have enough to make a half batch. So in my notes, my show notes, when I put those in, I'll probably put it in for a full batch, but I'm making a half batch today and putting this bad boy on my shopping list along with regular white vinegar, which I'm sure everybody who's watching carries that because it's got a million uses. You don't want to sub out white vinegar for this because they're different animals. White vinegar, as you know, is good for cleaning a lot of things. And it's also good for marinades and dressings and putting tang in anything from roast vegetables to a sauce. But it's harsh, so you want white vinegar in this particular vinegar that we're making today. Any brand will do. The only reason I bought this kind is because that was the only kind that I had. So I'm cutting it in half. So I got roughly, what do I have roughly here? Give or take almost a little over a half cup of vinegar. And I'm going to use this holder for now. And you know, with my chocolate video, a lot of people watch that. I used a leftover olive jar that I cleaned and sanitized. Such a great repurposing size for a lot of things. I'm going to use this today. I wanted to use one of my cute little half-pint jars, but I thought it might be a little bit too much. Maybe once this settles down, after a few weeks, I might transfer it into one of those cute jars. So we'll go ahead, we'll add our white wine vinegar into our jar. If I was making a full batch, it would probably be about yay high, so this would be the perfect size. Then we're going to want, I got a half a cup of these beautiful little chive flowers, and they said to, in the different recipes I saw, it said to pound them or do whatever you have to do to have them release their flavor a little bit. So I was like, should I use my muddler for cocktails? And I thought, no, because that's got little cracks and crevices and that wouldn't work right. So I thought I'm going to actually use the flat side of my chicken breast thinning agent, whatever you call this thing, smasher, right? Or you could use a rolling pin, or even a back of a wooden spoon would work. But you'll want to just meld these, or not meld these, I'm just using cocktail talk here. You'll just want to, you know, put some pressure on them a little bit so they release. Oh man. Ugh, they're releasing their scent and it smells so good, these little pretty flowers. It's a cross between, I don't know, garlic and onion had a baby, a divine baby. Oh man, that smells good. Then you'll want to take those, just use my hands here, and add them to the vinegar. Okay. And any little flower juice to that. So I got the vinegar, the pretty, pretty flowers, and then some of the chives. Now, you should have a quarter of a cup, but again, I'm reducing this because I didn't have enough white wine vinegar. I'm going to bring these up to a nice chop. And they don't have to be microscopically small, but just small enough that they're going to give up their flavor. Okay, give it another run through. There we go. And we're going to add that. Oh, it smells so good. I wish you could smell this. Or is it Rachel Ray that says smell-o-vision? As corny as that is, wouldn't it be nice if we had that, because it smells so good. I'm getting hungry. It's not even noon. I'm getting hungry from smelling this. Like so. Again, it would be double if I were making the full thing. Give it a good shake. And then what's going to happen over the next 2 or 3 weeks, and you're going to want to put it in a dark, coolish place. You don't have to have air conditioning or anything. I'm just going to put it in the back of a cupboard, maybe underneath the sink, because it's kind of cool there. But in the next 2 or 3 weeks, this is going to turn a light, pretty, violet color, or allegedly it will. We'll see, because this is my first time making it. And then I'm going to strain it I'll have to look around for my strainer. Probably my average strainer, the kind of strainer that looks like your fly screen on your window, that has that size of holes. And I'll just put it into probably a little prettier container, and if it tastes as good as I think it's going to taste, it's going to definitely go in people's Christmas stockings come Christmas time. So, wish you could smell it. Make this vinegar. Use it again. And all those things that I mentioned, I might put a few drops of it once it's done. I think on roasted broccoli, because I think that sounds really good. Also, in an upcoming vinegar, or in another upcoming video, I'm going to talk about other things like this, like the salad dressing, that are tangy and things that just taste wonderful in the summer, or if you're roasting vegetables or cooking things on the grill. So, thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell to get notifications when I make more videos. And I'll see you later.